In case you have already installed Joomla or want to have a completely clean installation, you can of course manually install all piece by piece. This is not less work, so we recount the quick start package, but of course it's also possible to do it this way. You log in into the backend. And now start installing piece by piece. We check here our folder. You see we have here now our WS-Infinity folder and the piece by piece. You first install Xmap. This is the component for the sitemap. The revolution slider. This could take a while. Then the modules. See here the BT Google Maps. We upload install. QL form is for the contact form. It's a really nice contact module. The Twitter if needed, of course only. And then this 5 that are directly from the template. The accordion, the pricing tables, the social links, the tabs, and of course the theme module. Now jump directly to the plugins. Joomla options is not recomped, but in some cases it will help. The Font Awesome button, upload install, shortcode button, very important, upload install, short system, really important, themify icons that are only button helpers, and the WS helper also really important. In next step, the last one is of course the template. We upload and install and see already here the necessary plugins for the template. It's really important now to jump directly to plugins and check which plugins are not activated. For example, the Font Awesome button, the shortcode button, the themify icons button. On next page all is fine. Here the shortcode system, very important, WS helper plugin. The other one comes directly from Joomla, and that should be enough. If we here refresh our site now, all is fine. We jump directly to the templates and mark our WS-Infinity template as default. We see we got here a small view of it. Of course, no menu, no toolbar, and no content. But let's configure it a little bit. For example, jump to modules. We got here already a few ones that we have installed. The main menu, simply use another menu position here. We want to show submenu items all the time. And of course, for alternative layout, we choose the main menu. Now we see we got a correct main menu here. Let's do another things. This is not necessary here for us. The login form, for example, we place it in the sidebar right in our template. Menu assignment is on all pages. We make a quick check and see that we here already got our login form. For example, now we do a few settings in the template. First we jump to the content and add a new article. We already see here the editor. We doesn't recount it, but of course you can use it. We click cancel and choose in the global configuration the code mirror editor. We recount this for the shortcodes cause it's really much more better. Again, we create a new article. Let's call it homepage. And we type in text. We save and close. Jump to our menu. Currently here the main menu. Of course it can also be renamed. And choose here the article and a single article. Let's choose our homepage. Save and close. And we already see that here all seems to be fine now. Let's do some settings here, for example, in the articles. Jump to options. We want no title and generally disable all cause we doesn't need it. No read more, no icons, no print icon, no hits. We save and close. Jump also back to the menu manager. For the first entry here is always a yes, we use global. And see that it's now much more cleaner. You got also the possibility here with our small helper plugin. You see the template options. For example, now you can give your own headline. This is my page. We save and see that this thing should now be changed. This is my page. And of course subline is also possible. Subline is also possible for this. We save and see that the subline also appears. But let's, for example, create a custom site title. We choose an image if we got a fine. Let's choose a header, for example. We save, check what happened, and we see we got that image here in the background. Of course, it's no good choice now because we cannot read the text. We choose an overlay, dark one, and as text color we use white. We refresh and see that it's now looking much more better. Now we can do some small modifications to this page, but for this to replicate, for example, the homepage, we need to remove the login form, check modules and disable it. We jump back to our article, see the homepage who's currently empty, use the shortcode system, check the home layout, paste it in, save and close, and you see it's currently working fine. Expect of the whiteness here, but that's also really easy to handle. That all can be done in the menu manager. Check here the template options and choose as content width white. You see a message here that it's now active. We refresh that page and see that now all is over the whole content. Of course, currently here all images are missing because we have no images currently inside this installation. But now let's change something in the template settings. We see here the colors. Of course, you can use really whatever you want. For example, let's take this blue here. Let's choose a little bit darker. Refresh, and you see that now all is in a nice blue. The layout can also be set to boxed. Of course, we can here also choose, for example, background images. At the moment I don't want this, but we can also do a quick save and refresh and see that the content is now limited left and right. We disable this option. Check here the fonts, currently Arial. We want to have a Google font. For example, the open source font, very popular. We have also a separated tutorial for the fonts. Click Customize. Choose two other ones. Copy this. Paste this. Copy this. Paste this. Maybe remove the white spaces. Choose here the same as the headline font. Refresh. And we see we have a complete new font here included. The toolbar is currently empty. Here you find two module positions. The logo can be customized here. For example, my logo. You can also use only a text or image only. Save and refresh, and you see here my logo appears. Menu is currently sticky, means it sticks on top. The site title can be here, for example, also changed that no breadcrumbs are appearing. You see it's now gone. Or we can, of course, completely disable it. For the footer, you see here, for example, let's type it in, nice one, the current year can also be shown. We see this at the bottom of the page, of course. You see here, nice one. Favicons, here we wrote a nice tutorial. It's also really easy, the custom 404 page, the offline mode, all available module positions, some pro options for faster sites. You can include here some CSS or some analytics, and you already got here the documentation for this template.